Hi, everybody. So, in preparation for the parent teacher conferences, which will be by phone, I'm going to be sending a report that's generated by the Teaching Strategies Gold tool. And it helps us see if the children are at grade level or if they're above or below in all of the developmental domains. And when you see the report, you will see it's lots of words and some graphs, and it's a lot. It's stack. So, it will help you understand it better and help you use it as a tool to work with your child going forward. If you see how it's generated, how I input my observations about the children. So the first one it gives us here, social emotional, and we look at each of these areas. How is the child managing feelings? Okay. Hmm. Most of the children that we see in pre K are able to look at a situation differently or delay gratification. For example, when the block area is full, they look to see what other areas are available, or they scowl and say, I didn't get to paint this morning, but I have an idea. I can paint after snack. My own professional experience is that, other examples of that are when we're handing out the snack. If I start at another table, they know that they will get the snack if they just wait and relax and they don't have to get upset with the waiting. So I use the examples that they give me, but there's a lot of professional judgment and experience that also goes into the decision. So for this pretend child, here I should say somewhere on here that this is a pretend child. There it is. Pretend child. I'm going to click that. And the next one. Let's see. Let's see. Manages classroom rules, routines, transitions with occasional reminders. Let's see some examples on that. Indicates that only 4 persons may play at the water table. Cleans up when the music is played. Goes to the rest area when lights are dimmed. Those are very much pre K expectations. And you'll see the pre K line is the blue line. Okay, and you can see there's a lot of overlap here. Um, the 3K and the 2 year olds, we expect them to accept redirection from adults. For example, the adult has to say, there's too many children at the art table. Let's take you to the sand table. Or we'll start out refusing to go inside, but complies eventually with a teacher intervention. So let's say that this particular child is somewhere in between these. Now, if the child is in between these, when I generate the printed report, you're not going to see that green stripe. You're not going to see that yellow stripe. You're not going to see the purple kindergarten stripe. You're only going to see the blue stripe. And if you're in this area, it means you're right at the beginning of pre K, which is kind of about where we expect the children to be. Okay, let's save and close social emotional. And you can see here, there we are again. This is pretend child that I'm going to have to remember to delete or get in big trouble later on. We have other domains is the physical. That includes gross motor, fine motor, balance, things like that. Language is going to include both language and speech and literacy, pre-literacy. Cognitive, I just messed that up. I knew it was there somewhere, but yes, language is separate from literacy on this tool. Also, mathematics, science and technology, social studies, and the arts, they don't go into the level of detail. For example, here we see uses scientific inquiry skills. Essentially, asking questions or investigating or seeing some evidence that children are experimenting to see what will happen when they do things. Um, tell you right now, all of the children in my class right now are emerging in this area or are already meeting program expectations. So I would check one or the other of those and go on to the next section. Okay, so when you see the printed report that is generated, come on, save and close, that is generated by this program, all of the different areas will be finalized. Okay, and if you have any questions about it, you'll let me know.